Hey everybody, welcome back to Path of Exile. We are right where we left off last episode. I spent a skill point in between sessions, or in between this episode and last episode. So we picked up Purity of Flesh there, which is Chaos Resistance. Kind of went over that quick. 8% life and 10 strength, which, yeah, it's just resistances in life really that we're going after. I think we're going to explore this area out, because why not? Yeah. This guy's just pumping out the Bars of Travel Ascendancy. That was a nice find. I was not expecting that at all. I couldn't ask for any better way to start the episode, I guess. I don't know why this guy's just pumping the shield out, but I think as long as we're inside of that area of effect there, we can't take damage. Let's take a look. Can't be harmed by direct damage from enemies outside the shield. Yeah. And the bad part is they're kind of slow. Does this feel like a cakewalk because we just did the one inside the map device? It does. To be honest with you. And I guess just up the middle. Was that it? I guess so. Bathhouse and Act 8. So we have to do all you're just these three? Well, I don't know. I feel like we probably need to do these three as well. And they're not going to tell us where they're at. I'm having a real hard time clicking this chest. Just kidding. It was real easy. I was about to say, I guess we could leave now, but maybe we'll miss something else that's cool in here. I doubt it, but maybe. You never know, I guess, until you look. I'm almost to the point where I'm going to stop picking up scrolls. I feel like they're easy enough to farm even if we just use the rest of what we had. Orb of Augmentation. What is this? Rotted Round Shield. Probably not great, but I'll say one thing I don't necessarily like about this game. And I really do like the game a lot. Like, I rate it very highly. One of the things I don't like, though, is that the unique items are not... They're a little too common, which is okay, but they're also not very good. As far as I'm aware. Like, they're not the gear you want to farm, or... Which I'm sure probably makes sense. I'm not questioning the design decision that they've made to do that. It's kind of a bummer that the real interesting items that you actually want to wear, you have to sift through numbers. Which adds a layer of complexity to the game, but I don't know. There is something fun about getting that rare item to drop, and you just know it's going to be an upgrade. It's kind of like playing a slot machine, really, is what it is, which is kind of frowned upon, in my opinion. Doubt it. I doubt it, Whalem. Yeah. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. Respec points, not really what we wanted there, but actually respec points are okay. We'll take them. Look at respec point in the mouth. 86 that stuff.
Yes.
There was one more quest we had. Wow, it's this feather here. We might actually have to search for what that's supposed to be used for. I think we want to keep this too. Siphoning trap. Maybe that's good. I feel like just grabbing all these here, but I think I'll regret that too. Let's look it up. Sekhama feather. Well, you know what? Well, I'm a Firefox user myself, but I have Chrome open right now. And rather than opening up Firefox, I should just use Chrome when I open Firefox, like a goober. The Ruler of Highgate. So that's for Act 9. I think we just turned it in. I think it's just a quest turn in. We just never turned it in Act 9.
Yes.
So we just need to go to Highgate. Yeah. Could look for 3 hideouts we're missing, I guess. There's a lot of quests we have to turn in here. I guess we never did come back here.
Now that I have both agreed,
This is gonna seem weird listening to this, but
pour us a nice cup of what we need. There has never been a substance more corrosive than this, apart from my dear Garukan's sarcastic wit. Let us meet soon at the blood pools surrounding the lesion, and from there we shall burn ourselves a pathway into the belly of the beast.
sure.
What was that earthquake caused by? Some sort of death shudder from that volatile beast? I've no thaumaturgical bone in my body, yet still I can sense the corruption seeping out of the cracks in that mountain. This can't be. Why would you disturb it to rest?
Hush now, sweetie. The situation is more complex than you would first think.
The Malekith sat under the curse of the beast for thousands of years. They'd just gotten free, yet now you do something to bring the source of its darkness into our very presence. This is unconscionable. It's
The right choice. Would you rather a hostile reign of warring immortals?
Yeah.
Our hero obviously has some kind of plan in mind.
Yeah, I do.
A shift in the mountain can remove the gods from Raycast. Then I, for one, am happy to be shook up a little.
well, whatever the case, at least we have each other.
And we are strongest when we stand together.
Yeah,
Take care.
I guess.
Since the fall of Destret has this Akara seen so sad a moment. Our gods are false. Our Sekima is dead. But you, outsider, you offer hope. Without the feather, Tasuni will be unable to take control of Highgate, no matter how much he lies and whines. My people will never allow it. And Oyun's passing leaves me with only one course of action. I will take the Sekima feather and mount the saddle of Highgate. It will be a difficult journey ahead. Our faith has died with the gods you have slain. Yet I know in my heart,
Skill point. Yes, please.
there I was, tending to the animals when the ground
That's what we're looking
moved
for.
beneath me. It was like the whole earth groaned in pain, a cry unlike I've ever heard. The mountain trembled, and for a moment it seemed as if death was due to visit us, here in Highgate. I don't know what you did, outsider, but I hope you did not hurt the mountain. She is our mother, and if a stranger were to wound her, I would slit their throat myself.
Did I hurt the mountain? No. Did not hurt the mountain.
It seems
Tasuni.
as though fate shan't be content with just the taking of my eyes. It is pernicious enough to steal my vision from me as well.
Just be thankful they didn't take your
I
shirt.
had planned to lead my people to a brighter, better future, with the passing of our dear Oyun. But fate uses you to torment me. Still, I must not despair. Time is by the gods,
Sure.
and by the death of gods. You still live.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you did, but I can sense something has shifted. A weapon has been discovered, perhaps, to turn the tide of bloodshed brought on by these sickening gods. Tell me, what did you find? No, I mustn't inquire, for fear of losing my mind as well as my eyes. Oh, I am struck by a peculiar yearning, Exile. It is as if I am a man stood on the precipice of a cliff, with an insatiable longing for the ground.
Do you want to trade cards? I don't have any cards to trade. Alright, skill point. We're going to grab more. Saying that, I thought I saw something useful here. I got to grab more life, I guess. And was that it for here? Looks like it. And then one more side quest. Travel to the foothills. Over here? It's where my cursor was just going to be right on top of it. Feels weird to be back in Act 9, for being honest. This should be the last optional quest that we missed, though. I don't think we missed anything else on the way up. We were just kind of eager to find the Colander of Fortune. It's probably here. Yeah, but I assume I did all the other optional quests. I mean, there could be some secret stuff we missed. Superior Kinetic Bolt. Interestingly enough, I think the gems cap out at level 20. And I think we're probably in that range for a lot of them. Oh, that's level 17. Those are still leveling there. Oh, the Calendar of Fortune. What did I say? The Colander? Guys, don't question me about my reading abilities. It is weird doing reading all the dialogue out loud in a playthrough. I'm still kind of new to the quote-unquote Let's Play. That's exactly what this is. I don't know why I had to put quotes on that. But I've been doing a lot of reading out loud that I haven't done since probably high school, really. I had to do a little bit of out loud reading in college, but pretty minimal, to be honest. Way more in high school. Level up that gem. I don't even remember what this quest entailed, like what they were asking us to do. We're doing it because we want that sweet, sweet skill point. Even the opportunity to skill point would be. Worthwhile to see if it's there. That wasn't a complete thought, but or a complete sentence. You guys know what I'm saying. The prospect of there being a skill point makes it worthwhile doing, I think is what I meant to say. Tunnel, I remember going in there. I only assume that this is going to be in this zone here, but I mean it might not be. It's not really useful, is it? The past shall serve the present. Pick it up just because it's got a unique modifier on it. I don't think it's really worth anything though. Pick that one up too. We probably should have attached speed 3 onto our boots just to get around a little faster. It's probably only 10%, but you got to think. And I know that probably doesn't seem like much to most people. But movement speed is always the best kind of thing you can get in these types of games. One, because any second you can move faster out of, ground AoE is usually super beneficial. Right? It takes away the onus for your own reaction time. And you just kind of pass it off to the gear. I mean, you can say the same thing about a defensive ability, but with the movement speed too, you also get to traverse the map just a hair faster, which doesn't amount to much. But if you're somebody that's like a diehard PoE player, and you're playing this game like 6 hours a day or more, nearly every day, right, for years and years and years, that movement speed's going to add up quite a bit in the long run. That's kind of the way I look at it. I don't know if that's how people that are good at the game or good at games look at it. Makes sense to me though. And that's not something I've thought about just now. That's something I've thought about in the past. As far as movement speed in games goes. Games like these types of games. Starting to think that maybe it's not out here. But if it's not out here, I don't know where it would be. There's 4 different places we can go, I think. We can explore over here. I don't think it's going to be there, though. I don't think it's going to be there. I mean, these mobs are no longer a challenge for us for whatever reason. Like, we haven't leveled up but 1 level, I think, or maybe 2, since we were over here. And oh, there it is, right there. So it was inside that strong box? I mean, I guess. That seemed a bit funny to you guys? Oh, maybe it dropped off the, I have no idea. Let's go ahead and explore it out, though. It's a corrupted area over here. Done that in a while. Let's do it. Love doing these corrupted zones. Might be I think I said this before. It might be my favorite thing in this game. That's definitely one of them. Top 300 at least. No sarcasm there. Definitely is probably top 300. It's probably top 10 too. Sinjax. I kind of shudder to think of all the mistakes I've made playing through this playthrough. Things that your average PoE player, anyone who's played the game for any extended period of time, probably has witnessed. Especially in those first few episodes. Pretty bad stuff there. I assume, anyway. We've come a long way, though. And we got a long way to go. Doing stuff like that, where you just die by blinking into more mobs when you're on low HP. Kind of dumb. That's the high quality PoE content you're gonna get from the unusual MaW. So that's what we specialize here on this channel. Six, 3, and 5. Yeah. It's our magic number for making sure we have all of our minions up. 6, 3, and 5. 6 zombies, 3 specters, 5 total summons. I feel like that should have been the final mob in here, but it's going to be these skeletons instead. I think there's something special about Val gear in this game. Like it's like a better version of the normal gear. And so the gems, specifically like body swap. What is this? Violently destroys your body and recreates at the location of a targeted enemy or corpse. That's like an additional blank where you have to have a target to go to. I'm trying to find one of these Vol ones. We just picked up 2, I thought. Oh, yeah, so these 2. Yeah, just these 2. And that makes them corrupted, I guess. Which I don't think you actually want until they're at max level, because you want to corrupt them yourself, because then they gain an extra level. Have the ability to gain an extra level, something like that. Oh, we didn't get the... No, we're gonna go get it. Why not? Sure, hour-long episodes. We got time to waste time. There's time to waste time, guys. Time is all we got. Being honest. At the start of this episode, I had my gut feeling was telling me that we should move these down to half-hour episodes, and have both series run at a half hour for at least a little while until we get to the next game or something else happens. That was the initial plan, and we're going to do an hour episode this episode, but I think moving forward, half-hour episodes for these, and that's going to allow me to do other things in my time. Plus, to be honest with you guys, the video processing for videos greater than an hour is a significant time resource for me in my machine, where a half hour is significantly less for whatever reason, like less than half. I'll go ahead and clear out this area while we're here. But not just that. I also want to start working on, the hardcore character and some of the Ori achievements on the side. Plus, we need to start planning for another episode. And I've got, other things I want to be doing as well. And cutting these back to a half hour is going to save me a lot of time, and a lot of time my machine's tied up as well. So I think after this episode, I think I've put it out there, this series will go down to a half hour indefinitely for the remaining duration of the what's left of the series. Chasing a Dream, Kirk has asked you to search for his brother. Yeah, we did that. We need to go back to the town and deliver the calendar. How do we... Of course, the portal. The portal is what we need. So yeah, half-hour episodes on this moving forward. And maybe the next series that we start will be an hour long, or somewhere between an hour and a half hour. It might be a half hour. Maybe 20 minutes. Probably depends on the game and what the projection time to finish that game is, and what else is going on with me. We may even drop to 1 series. I don't know. I'd like to keep it a 2 series though, in perpetuity. I feel like that's a way that if you come to this channel and you want to watch something, but you're not interested in whatever it is we're playing currently, you can always watch something else.
Ah, our relic hunter returns.
I think that means we
Regular go with this.
How How about it, hero?
Did all the
Leave
optional
behind
quests.
your warmongering ways and work for us.
No? Well, never mind. In any case,
Here's that reward we promised.
Skill point. Passive respect points.
Take care.
Which in my noobness I don't rate at all, but I'm sure they're probably really good. So what do we want to do now? Same thing we're going to be doing every one of these episodes. Maps, I believe. We just run maps. I wonder what happens when we run out of maps. You might not even run out of maps. I don't know how that works. We don't know. It's too soon to tell. You know, it's weird. I was looking at this painting in detail, and like I wish I could draw or paint as good as whoever did this. But then, you know, I start to look up here and look at like this. They just kind of took looks like something you would take in paint and just kind of scribble that on. But when I look at that, you know, especially as a part of the greater whole, I mean, it looks amazing. Or like right there, this one. Everything's very deliberate, and I'm sure this is very deliberate that when you look at the picture, it still looks amazing. I don't know. Yeah, it's really cool. The art in between the scenes. I enjoy it a great deal. You can access CTF and Team PvP. Oh, we still have to do PvP too. We said we were going to do that. So we'll do that this episode? I suppose we could. We didn't want to go here anyway. We wanted to go... Well, you know what I'm saying that. Now that have the map open. I said Act 3 for PvP? We're going to do it. We really should have went to our hideout there, though. Because we're going to go do map devices. We're just trying to look at all the loading scenes. The loading screens. We could have probably actually queued up for PvP in that area there, but I don't know how, and it said Chapter 3 we could definitely do it. I feel like Chapter 4 has the arena there. Or the Sarn encampment. That's the one with the arena up above. I'm trying to remember. We did 2 ascendancies, I think. Maybe we can check. We did 2. What do we have?
What do you want?
Join PvP. Okay.
Kalakoda.
This is gonna be bad, guys. You're gonna not like what you're about to see, but I'm trying to sell to you. What? I don't want to buy it from you. I want to sell it to you. Is that it?
Bring me back something nice, huh?
Looks like it. Just have to figure out what that is. I think we screwed up the plaque there. We're supposed to put that back in the plaque. At the end of that map device. Oh, PvP. Okay. Well.
What is it?
Let's see. Max level is 28. 1v1 open. Best of 7. Best of 7. 3v3. 3v3 capture the flag. I think we're gonna do the duel, even though we're gonna get mopped up. But I don't want to ruin anyone else's game with my my scrubbiness. So let's do. Did we do it? Well, hang on. We can't do 1v1. Oh no, we can. Best of 7 open dueling. I'm sure this is not going to be embarrassing at all. I mean, I gotta imagine that the Necromancer is probably not good for duels. We're gonna go in there with 0 minions up, and yeah. Well, I guess we really just want to have zombies, right? And specters, and our guardian. It's probably not gonna be good. Can we join all these at the same time? No, that's unfortunate. No estimated time either. Oh, but we can move around though. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. Let's do.
Talamoana, Exile.
No, let's do the 1v1. Well, hang on. Let's do 3v3. Best of 7 open dueling. Hopefully somebody can carry us and make us look good. And apologize if you're out there and you don't meet the required state. You must cancel your PvP queue. Can I go to other zones? But is it against the law? I ask you that. Is it against the law? I must cancel PvP queue. Can I go into these other zones? No, so it looks like you have to sit here while you're waiting on PvP. I'll tell you what, guys, we'll give it we'll give it a minute here. If it doesn't pop in a minute, we'll just assume that maybe now is not the greatest time of day to do it, and we won't behold ourselves to committing to PvP like we said we would. But we'll give it another go at some other time. I could pause the video here, but yeah, I kind of want to play.
What are you looking at?
Suppose we could listen to some of this while we're sitting around.
Sure of herself, and that kind of surety gets you killed in Sarn. You and all those around you. Hagen's got the right idea. Don't believe in.
I suppose.
When piety was experimenting on me, my consciousness was mercifully fleeting. In those moments of numbing darkness, I met a presence. Intelligence, power, immensity beyond the limits of my pitiable mortal senses. To this creature, I was but a raindrop falling into the sea. I heard piety speak to her lackeys of the beast. It is the source of her thaumaturgy and the object.
Well, his foot's intact anyway. It's good.
I wouldn't rely on Hagen in a fight, and I wouldn't put too much faith in what he says.
Hagen is this
But
guy, right?
he has one highly useful asset. His obsession with self-preservation. If Hagen deems you of use in keeping his fat,
Well, that's, yeah, we're useful for that, I guess.
death came to town. The roaring Ezomites wore red. The red of blood. The red of the fray. Death came to town. The crying Ezomites wore black. The black of disease. The black of dismay. Death came to town.
I quite enjoy that.
Goodbye.
Well, I guess we give it a go here. We waited. It was about a minute. We'll give it a try some other time, though. Let's go to the hideout and do some more mapping. We got a lot of mapping to do, and not, especially with going down to half-hour episodes. We're gonna really need to push the mapping content in order to see stuff. I'd also like to map out. This will probably be the last recording session today because I would like to map out what achievements I can do that we can knock out during the episodes and still do interesting content, right? Like I don't want to be running around talking to NPCs if there's something like that. Beach map. Did we do that one? I know we didn't do this one yet. Let's do this. And let's grab Einhar because Einhar is my boo? Question mark? Can't activate it for some reason. You don't have Atlas missions for this map tier. You do not have any Atlas missions for this map tier. I don't know what you mean. But what do you mean? Jungle Valley, Wharf map, Beach map, Pier map. So we did Wharf and then this gets lit up? We're lighting this up to do something else, maybe? I don't know. What does it all mean? And then you get these things in the middle. Verdant canopies shroud the world in darkness. ? Queen of the Great Tangle can be captured for Soul of Arakali. Queen of the Great Tangle can be captured for Soul of the Arakali. I know what that means, guys. Don't rush me. Let's do the Wharf Goes Fishing map again. And what is this? Arrow contain incursions. We haven't done an incursion in a while. We didn't do many of them either when it first appeared. What does ambush do again? Arrow contains 2 extra strong boxes. Alright, well the first one's free. It's probably good, right? You know, they're peddling something there. The first one's free. I kind of like how you can mix and match, and we don't necessarily have to go to these NPC zones to do it. We can just put them like the side NPCs that we mostly ignored for the most part. We were leveling up, but you can just kind of do them in the end content at the same time. Kind of nice. Well, I don't know how we're gonna do Nico's stuff. I mean, I guess it's probably just collecting ore if we put him in one of these. We're still gonna have to go into the mine, physically go into the mine. Physically, digitally, right? I'm trying to think if I've ever been inside a mine in real life, and I have not. I can say emphatically I've never been in a mine. Would I go into a mine though? Given the opportunity? Yeah, probably. I don't see why not. As long as the canary's alive, right? Are you Nightblade support? Sure. An incursion. It's a shame that you can't do PvP while moving around. Or at least queue for it on the fly or anything like that. I kind of get it. They want to, maybe they want you to commit to doing it. Right, if I'm out here in the world and the queue pops and maybe I'm just like, well, I don't want to do it. I was like right in the middle of doing a timed event, or and then you get a lot of people who have their queue pop and then people back out because they're doing other things, which is probably annoying. But at the same time, I think if you don't give people the option to do it on the move, are people really going to want to do it? Sit around and wait for people that want to PvP with them? I don't know.
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past. The more you kill, the more you change my map. And the closer we get to finding the temple in the present day. Every incursion needs proper preparation.
Trap Workshop. We don't get to pick where we go. 8 remaining. I don't know. It doesn't look like we get a pick. Time portal. I wonder if these scale with us or... yep, they scale with us. If you guys are wondering, the answer is yes, with us. Supposed to be willing to try that one more time, but that looked pretty grim. I'm back. Oh, everything got reset. That's not good.
Historical records aside, I suppose allowing him to live might make problems easier to come up. The temple looms closer with each new step. Find me again, and
Oh, I can't even do that one. Oh, so is there going to be 7 incursions in this zone? Is that how it works? In this map device? And then we have to defeat all of them in this area in order to... I don't know, guys. I'm just guessing. Just wildly guessing. This is one of those seams. I wish we were a lot stronger in this game right now. Because I really just want to dive in here and just start wrecking things, but we're just not there yet. Laboratory map, okay. Shields are coming in handy, I believe. I was about to say we're doing pretty good. Spoke, I didn't speak at all, so I guess we didn't speak too soon. We would have, though. Complete 1 of 3 incursions. In this area? Is that what they want us to do? There's a shrine over here. Would have been helpful. Not exactly sure which mob killed us. Probably this one. Diarrhea. We had a ton of gems level up there. Still at 6. Ooh, we just hit 7. That was pretty cool. We checked that right when we got 7. We haven't checked it in a few levels, I don't think. Whatever mob that just walked up and hit me did a ton of damage there. Yeah, so we've been playing for approximately 40 minutes this episode, from last episode. And that was about another 10 minutes or so, I think, from when we leveled up then. And if you notice, we're only like 23% of the level. So leveling has slowed down quite a bit. That's not gonna be any good. Well, it's not gonna be any good for me anyway.
Just in time. Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past?
So I don't get to choose these.
And the time to go.
All right, let's go. Let's go in here and die real quick. I feel like we have to keep moving in here. I don't know why. I feel like we're taking damage if we stand still. I don't think we are. I think it's just you have to keep killing to keep the time going. Yep.
Good job, Exile.
You couldn't even kill fast enough to keep up with that. But we get credit for quote-unquote completing that incursion. We got it for the last one too. And all we did was go in there and die. I saw those coming and I knew they hit me. Slow reaction time there. What's the 68? So I'm wondering if all the maps that you do scale with you, which kind of makes sense. So maybe asking yourself, well, if they scale with you, And what's the difference between a blue map and a common map, or a yellow map, a superior map, and a unique map? I think the mobs are just harder. So still scaled with you, but just more difficult mobs. Better AI, that kind of stuff. Guessing. Only guessing here. We have no zombies though, for some reason. A Val Orb. Okay. Yep, there we are. Let's say if we don't die here, it'll be a success. A success. Did we get zombies? We're missing something. What are we missing? I don't see 5. I see 4. We are missing a Spectre. We're missing zombies now. Well. Difficult, that. We did the extra strong box in this one? That's our strong box, right? Oh, wow. A lot of cards there. I don't think I've talked about the cards. The cards are you just collect them, and then you get some reward for collecting some bit of currency. I'll show you here in a second. So you get 3 times orb of infusing for getting 5 of these. 5 regal orbs for getting 9 of these. And then that, I can't remember his name now. Started with a J. The guy in Hightower? The place that we were just at with the River of Blood in it. Act 9? You can trade cards to him. And, yeah, just to help you complete a set. And we haven't done any of that yet, so I don't know how that exactly that works. But he is the man to trade cards with. From what I know. And that's about the extent I know about the card system in this game. Which is probably about it. Probably. That was kind of a worthless strong box there. Something email? Strong box? That looks like that's about it, I guess. So we just teleport out. I don't know if we're doing these right yet. I'll have to. This is something I'll look up to before we come back. If I don't want to look too in depth into it, but I also don't want to be like just wasting time too. Just doing it wrong. The thing is, I don't want to. So I think this is where I'm thinking about this wrong. I think I need to be looking at all the stats now, and I can always change the jewels if I have to, if I want to. Summon Stone Golem. We have an open red slot. I mean, these boots could. They're actually probably better because they give us we can actually link these 3 together. Are they actually better though? I don't like hitting Alt here to compare. It's kind of difficult to look at that, especially with the text in there. Without the text in there, it might not be too bad, but 32 maximum energy shield. We lose some there. 43 maximum life. Gain a little bit. 11 maximum mana. 50 or 35 cold resist. 35 cold resist is pretty good. Let's see what our stats went down to. We lose some shield and gain some HP. I think we're gonna do it. That feels correct to me, for some reason. It's gonna be more resistances. But, in saying that, we need to go pick up. Actually need to go pick up some resistances. Which, luckily, we're right there. We want to pick up. We already have cold. We want. I feel like the cold was our bad one. No, lightning is the one we're lacking. Lightning and fire. So maybe we go lightning and fire. Just do one of these. It's better. And if I compare it to what I had on, right? Yeah, those are significantly better. I mean, these have a little bit more lightning resist in them, but I think we're gonna go with that. Let's sell.
Greetings.
I do wish he's had another socket, but I wish it was a blue socket. I feel like when you get a stack of these, it automatically turns itself into whatever item it's supposed to, because we never seem to have more than a few of what we need. Just auto converts itself, which kind of makes sense. Leap slam. That actually sounds pretty cool. Don't really have an open red slot though. We could. Let's just try it out for a little bit. I don't know what we're gonna put it on. Well, you know, we have this on Control E or resistance, so maybe we can put it on middle click. Skill can't be used. It requires an axe, mace, scepter, sword, or staff. Okay. Well, it was a nice thought. It was just an incorrect one. That's all. I don't think we've done the pier yet. Let's do the pier. And then we'll end this episode. I think that's the last one we have to do. Let's open that atlas here. We did the wharf, I think, and we did do the beach, didn't we? We did the pier and we did the jungle. Let's do. I know we have a beach map on us. And this time let's do. I don't want that. I don't think we want to do that either. We request your help exploring the Atlas. You know, I think this is what we want. Atlas missions for this tier. So we can't do that. Oh, I see you have to have the actual mission. So the one there is the mission. I'm starting to get it. Kinda. If I open this up, does it explain that here? No, it doesn't. But I think that's the way that works. That white one... Oh, yeah, okay, I see. So the white one means in a common map, there's one mission there to do a quest for him. Then yellow or red there would be... So that means we could probably... This blue one here, we could probably do it. Just means we can't do any of these. Well, in saying that, it looks like we can. So... Yeah, I don't know. Oh no, we can't do that. We can do this one though. So that means that the rare maps are considered white maps, right? I think I'm getting it. So we can do any one of these if we want to. We might as well do it because we can, I guess. Did we... Okay. Do the alleyways. Well, you know what? In saying that, I'll tell you what. If we do this, it'll probably go way over an hour. So we're just gonna end the episode here. If you like the video, guys, as usual, drop us a like. If you like the content, feel free to subscribe. It helps me out a great deal. And we will see you guys in the next episode of Path of Exile. Take care, guys. We'll see you then.